Remember this thing? Tora bought me this for Christmas a couple of years back, and it's good and it's cute and it's fun, but it was a bit limited on what it could print. I'm trying to print models kind of end up looking like that. It was much more useful for printing vases and it was textured, and so I bit the bullet. I bought a Bambu Lab printer. I'm going to take it apart and set it up and see how it goes and see if I can put it together and make sense of it. And then it's got to go somewhere over there. I've taken all of that was on that shelf. It didn't look like very much. I've got to work out how to put it on there and how to fill this corner in. It's the only place it can go. I just hope it's going to fit on there. This looks big. It may not be, but that's a big silica pack. That's fairly big. That's a fairly big plate. Okay. That is a project in mid-session. I can't move it. So this is an Allen key and some lubricating grease, and it looks like I've literally put this together, build the whole thing. It's a bit daunting. That is fairly heavy. I fear this is going to be too heavy for the shelf. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's it. And here it all is. There's that, and these, and of course that. Yep, it's not done. I've spent the last hour clearing out where it's got to go, and it's got to go up there, and there was stuff on there. I started clearing that out and then thought, well, I need to move that. Then I moved that and I moved that and that and that and that. And now there's all of that stuff to go to the charity shop, along with some that and some of the stuff you collect and keep that are like records. They're on sale. There's a jigsaw puzzle for some reason. There's scrapbooks and things I've collected over the years. Books that I've read that I don't really know why I'm keeping them, but I am. And I've got a sort of thing about collecting Jane Eyre and Dracula. I've got multiple copies of it. And then there's the figures, and then now there's the space. But that's where it's got to go. For the moment, it looks like that. And this flat looks an absolute bomb site because there's just stuff everywhere. Oh well, I better get on. Got a coffee. Need to procrastinate a bit more before I start doing this. I don't think I've got space for the multi-adapter, the combo bit. Install the build plate with correct orientation, aligning the edge of the heat bed. Good stuff. We have a problem. Those screws are way too small for these holes. I just put it in, and one of them's, I don't know where it's gone. Hear that? It's stuck inside. We have a screw floating around inside. It's way, way, way too small for the head, but that's the only screw that is provided with. Okay, positive, it's out. Negative, I don't know where it is. It was down here in this little cavity. I went to get some magnets and a crocodile clip, and I kind of got it, but I don't know where it went. So we may need that in a minute, and then we'll be screwed because we only have one of them. Oh, no, that's not good sound. Got it. Right, Bambu Lab. Mark your bloody things clearer. They're not them, they're not them, they're not them, that's not them. Why is this not put together? I don't understand. Why is this not all fitted? This is stupid. I don't understand why these aren't all put in one place. Is there a reason? If so, please explain. Comments. Try again. So this has got to go back in here and drop down. watching the video again, it's just a video with music over it. It says to remove these. It doesn't say on here to do that. It says to put the base plate in, but on the video it says take these off first, and that's the first thing you do. It may be a beautiful, wonderful machine, but for a beginner on an upgrade from a basic machine which was difficult enough to put together, this is not helpful. Okay, after a lot of struggling, oh bloody hell, they are seriously tight. You wouldn't, I mean, well done for printing precision, but bloody hell. I watched the video and then went, no, this can't come off. Seriously. Oh, God. Bloody hell. Right, we've got 2 screws in. Seriously, this thing is designed to be the most pissball. It doesn't tell you where the cable is. The yellow cable and the yellow cable. So I've been spending 20 minutes trying to plug that into there, but it doesn't fit because it fits in there. This is the yellow cable for that one. There are more than 2 colours in the world, you. Then that is sealed closed, and I just had to wedge it open with a screwdriver in order to get that to go in there, to go like that, to go round like this. And then it's like, oh, just install it. That instruction for undoing that, take the case that's not installed and undo this clip. Then clip this in place. No. Fit that in first, then try and shove those wires in that don't fit, and then undo this wire at the bottom, and then feed it through once this is fitted in and screwed in place. I only just happened to turn the page over and realise that that cable needs to come out. Seriously, what the hell is wrong with this? Well, you can't just have it, you got to work for it, you got to be like really stupid. And we could screw it all together, but no, why would we do that? You've got to build the whole bloody thing. Surprised we didn't have a ton of filament and go, well, you've got to print it yourself. Okay, only been doing this 3 hours. Push the tool head to the middle of the rail, leaving enough space for the purge wiper installation. Slide the purge wiper unit into the slot at the end of the x-axis. It would really help if like this was in like layman's terms. There's the purge wiper unit. Anybody? Do you know where the purge wiper unit is? This? I don't even know if this is what I'm supposed to be. Eventually. I found it. It was buried inside the, actually I'll show you. It was in there underneath a piece of black tape that covered the whole thing. So it hid it. So that, try and go, you can't find it. You're an idiot. We know how to do it. We do 200 of these a day. You don't know how to do it. You're an idiot. I don't get why they're making this so hard. It is ridiculously hard. And it's like, just install it. And I would have found that because in the instruction manual, it just says that. It's not even clear. It's only on the video that it sort of says, there's this thing, install it. It shows a picture and it doesn't actually show you installing it or where it came from. This is not going well. Also, why put this on once you've turned it up the wrong way? Because now I've got to find a screw hole. I'm not happy. There's not been a single stage of this that's been like logical and sensible. These things, they're like really vague. There's a little yellow thing and that text is yellow. It says make sure it goes on the right way so you don't damage parts. If you put it on, there's no indication of how it's supposed to go on, if you meant to squeeze them or... I do worry that this thing is going to be too big. This is going to be a problem. This might actually be of any use to me. Put the ASM light to the right of the printer, the A1. Insert short PTFE pipe tubes into port. Is it these? I've had enough. I can't be bothered to do anymore. I'm stopping because I'm going to end up getting stressed out. It's there. It's supposed to have gone up there. The AMS light multi-spool adapter thing is too big. It doesn't even fit on there. It's just too big. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've dismantled it again, it's back in the bag there. I'm going to see if I can return that section of it. I want this. It doesn't even go back in the box, it's so confusing. You can see tape measures out, trying to work out if I can get this up there. But if I put that up there, the AMS thing is massive. It's the same size as this. So I thought if it went there, then the AMS would go there. It doesn't. The cable goes from here to here, and that's as far as it goes. There's no extension. I've got to there. I can't be bothered to do the rest. I'm just fed up with it. It took me 4 hours to put that together, and this flat looks like a bomb site. I've had enough. I think I need a drink.
1 eternity later.
Connect the tool head filament inlet and filament guide with the 600mm tube, which is this. Clip the black data cable into the smaller hole of the organizer. The problem I've got is I've got loads of spare bits. I have a circuit board in here. I have no idea what that's for. Possibly the Cyberdeck time-lapse hardware kit. I don't even know where that goes. Got a load of cables. Got the 4 cables for the AMS. I've got this bus cable. I don't know what that's for. I've got all these screws and some filament and even this little bit of metal inside its own envelope and a clip. I have no idea what these are for. It doesn't say on the instructions. The instructions are like, that's it. Help. I plugged it in and it's just gone. Right, it's on. I'm not sure about the level of this. It's like it's tipping. Hold on. It's not going to make much sense to you, but V.S. Nelson's marble. You experience the wonders of the person upstairs going in the front door. They can't shut the front door. They have to slam it as hard as possible. It's a bit wobbly, but it's better. It's very definitely still tipping backward. I've put a bit of wood under it. Let's see. You know, that's kind of impressive. It's actively working out what makes more noise than anything else and trying to cut down the noise. From that little 3D printer that needed levelling up with a bit of paper every time you printed and it just scan it. This is like, it did a vibraty thing just now, which I was kind of daunted by because it made the whole unit shake. It was kind of scary. I was doing the, oh god, the whole thing's gonna fall over. But it's going through this. It's got 10 minutes of bed levelling and then we can do a test print and we'll see how it goes. What do you think of the new printer? Are you enjoying the idea that we're going to have 3D printed stuff? You have a belly. Everyone knows you now have a belly. Wow. I'm going to hand hold this and do this because that's going to continue going for the next 10 minutes or so. And it's up, it's set, it's in place, it's doing its thing. Hopefully we will now get a print off of it. I think we'll just leave it there and see how we go, and I'll show you first print results when they come off. But if this was good and entertaining, and have you got an A1 printer? If you've got an A1 and you want the AMS lights thing, I don't think I'm going to be able to use it, and I bought it, so you could buy it off me. Comments down below. Yeah, it was a very confusing setup and very anal in places. And I've still got a camera to install, a time-lapse camera, which I'm just, yeah, there'll be a video to itself in the future when I'm actually more confident, because that means taking the whole circuit board apart and everything. I thought would be click and play, you know, pop it in, press it, do that. Nah. No. If it can be done in a slower, tedious, more back to front way, yeah, Bambu Labs do like that. Although their customer services is going, use the WikiHow, it's way better than the videos and the instructions. The WikiHow is extensive, everything in great detail, lots and lots of photos. If you like this video, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, that sort of stuff. I won't bore you with that. Look out for, in the outro, the print. And we'll see how it goes. There we go. Finished printed base and figure. Just got to take the supports off and then it'll be like ready to paint and stuff. Wow, isn't that pretty? Isn't that a really good print? Isn't that impressive? I don't know why it did that, but it's done that.